Yo, what's up, y'all? So, I'm gonna hit y'all with this quick video. I just saw it too. Sorry, I'm recording this in my car. I do not want to forget anything. I'm gonna do a part one and a part two to this series. Um, it. If you have not seen it and you are watching this video right now, pause it and decide if you want this movie to be spoiled. All right, just decide. You make the decision. So, let's get into it. Wow. Okay. It too. Crazy. So we start off this movie. They all group together, right? They all come back. He's calling everybody. I forgot his name. The black guy. I'm sorry. I don't even like to say. I don't even like to refer to people as their ethnicity or whether or not they're. Or, I don't like to refer to people as their ethnicity or their um, orientation. But that's all I really have to go by in this movie because I really did not keep up with it. Sorry, not sorry. Oops. But I digress. Mike, funny how I remember it. Mike is calling all of his homeboys, all of his friends, and he's like, yo, come back. We gotta kill it. Da da da. Notice every time he's calling them, they experience some form of trauma, some form of effect. One of them has a speech impediment. He begins to mumble, and then the other one, who's a risk analyst, always dealing with precautions. You notice he has an inhaler. He always has a bunch of pills. He gets hit by a car. Another one immediately throws up. The girl, she tries to leave her abusive husband, and then he just completely lashes out on her. And ooh, the craziest part about that is the projection. Ladies, gentlemen, if you're ever in a relationship and somebody is like just abusive, like, you know when it's abusive, just please get out of it. Gosh, I know, talk to somebody, get you some help. Just saying. But the other guy, he dies. It supposedly gets to him. He can't handle going through and actually going back and facing his trauma. And I'm gonna say this for ascension purposes. People trying to elevate their consciousness or ascend to a higher vibration. This movie correlates heavy with that because these people are going back to where they originated from. Keep in mind, they don't remember anything. He's like, I barely remember them. I barely remember you. The thing is, it's not about so much remembering them and remembering what happened. It's that it's repressed. All the memories that they had in the past of it and the things that happened is repressed memories. They are holding it down. And as they go back to Barry, Maine, these feelings are coming up again. And that's what you do in meditation. And that's what's going to be happening in the years to come right now. Old emotions that you've had, they can come from 10, 20 years, even way back early when you were born, when your mom said something crazy to you, or you were in middle school and somebody said something rude to you. These emotions will come back up to you, and that's when you have to face them. So that's just something really interesting I got from the movie. So they don't remember because all these memories are repressed, and they meet back together and they begin to remember. And the thing is, when you get with people, especially like-minded people, and you think the same way, you manifest a whole lot quicker. Notice how when they were together and they begin thinking about fear, and they start talking about why we're here and all that stuff, they open fortune cookies. And when you plant seeds of fear, all that grows are fear flowers. All you're thinking about is fear. All you're thinking about up here is fear. All you're going to manifest for your body and your subconscious is fear continuously. And moving on past from that, there was the scene where what is it? The girl, the little girl at the baseball game, she goes down and she sees it, and then it's like, I know your name is Ricky or something like that. Since I know that, I must be your friend. Ladies and gentlemen, if somebody says they know something about you, this does not entitle them any form of label in terms of bonds, such as friendship, relationship, any kind of bond that they're trying to establish through knowing you somehow, do not, all the power that you have in establishing a relationship comes from two parties. If they're saying they know you and you don't know them, you don't owe these people shit. First off, that's where the little girl had it fucked up, because he said, I know you, and then he started using a ploy, toxic behavior. I forgot the name of it. You know what it is. Y'all know what it is when people are like, oh, nobody loves me, and then you try to say, oh no, people love you, like almost like fishing for compliments. And he was like, I don't want you to get too close and see my face, because people make fun of me. And then she was like, oh well, people make fun of me too. Do not relate with people over negativity. All you do in those instances is manifest more negativity for yourselves. He was like, oh, well, everybody makes fun of me. Now she chimes in, everybody has negative aspects, negativity in their lives. You do not want to magnify it with other people, especially people you do not know. But I understand in this reality, it is so easy for us to do that and relate with other people based off of negative stuff. I get it. And it was funny because she started relating with him because she was also made fun of. And that's how she fell into the trap. And her life was also taken. Also, very interesting point. They all had to face their struggles alone. They came together as a group, but they all faced their struggles alone. Everybody went off on their own path. The girl, if you notice, the old lady, she was like, I insist. And then the girl was like, no, I don't want to come inside of the old house or whatever. And she's like, I don't want to come inside. And he's like, oh, quit being so polite. Do not let people take you out of your nature. There's a reason, and I love the directors who did this, because the lady symbolizes the relationship that she had with her father that comes the next scenes after, in which he was like, come here. You know you're my daughter. You know I wouldn't hurt you. But then at the same time, he's over here spraying stuff around her, and I know that doesn't seem like much, but the scenario that went on, he did not harm her physically, but emotionally, that is traumatic for people. Flaring up with emotional instability on your child, or anybody for that matter, is just not healthy at all, period, point blank. Let's not do it. So that was just a beautiful point, and it just correlates with the old lady and also the man, and how that was the girl's trial. That's what she had to face. Trying to think of the other guys. The other guy's correlation. Oh, something so cool. Mikey, he got the other guy to try. He was like, I put root in it. It was a microdose. And right now, if y'all don't know this, the Kundalini currently, it used to be in Tibet, the Kundalini of Earth. And Earth right now is going into 5D consciousness. The Earth's vibration is raising. And as its vibration is raising, we, as I would say, the molecules or the cells, the selves of Earth, myself, yourself, the selves of Earth also have to rise with Earth consciousness, unity consciousness. And if we do not, we are left behind with our traumas that we are so connected to, like the stories of this movie. And what I thought was interesting was, it's funny how they were Native American people, and it's funny when you look back, most I would say most tribal cultures, they some of them believed in animism, and we see in that movie how it manifests to them. And when you think of it, it is an interesting word in itself, because it actually has no true meaning other than like an object, and that object comes through in many forms. It could be that, it could be this. It is not that, it is not this. Ski Mask has a song on that. Lala, oh my goodness. All y'all be talking that Lala. All right, let me stop. But, oh, my light went out. Oh, it went out for good. Okay, it's back on.